We're a ship without a stern, cold inside the walls, darkness and the light, let it be. Yeah. We're lost without a cause, the cold inside the walls. We are coming home. Oh, we're off to the witch. We may never, never, never come back. You like fishing? You like fishing? Alright, so here's the deal. You know enough about me now. Okay? So, I was talking to somebody about the situation, about everything. I said, I probably could do this, but it's because of all these other obstacles. Because, alright, I'm gonna put my cards on the table, like ace and stuff like that. Rock soldiers. We're a ship without a stern, the cold inside the walls. We are coming home. We're off to the witch. Now, I put my cards on the table, so I'm talking to what's his name? Jeez. Anthony. It's a neighbor of mine. I did a video one time with him, out front. We were just having a few drinks. It was like a summer night and everything like that. I decided, to get the interview, and since then he's not really been on Facebook and all that kind of stuff. And he's asking me, well, how's the show going? And I'm saying, well, he gave it to me straight. Sometimes you need stuff like that from people. Of course, if it ain't gonna work out, it ain't gonna work out. But I was just saying, I said, because it's so liberal and all that kind of stuff. I said, he says you. It's not it's you. That's who you are. Don't worry about all those other things. If you have something to say or whatever you have to say, I don't know if he said it like that, but he's basically saying, all this stuff, it's just like, they make you believe this kind of stuff. They make you believe you have to be this way or that way. It's just this thinking. Like we said during the week, it's like monolithic. It's monolithic kind of thing. But anyway, Don Lemon at the dinner. And by the way, at this correspondence dinner, I just want to pick up where we left off because I'm going to be doing a little acting here. Because the fishing thing, I heard from him something that there's a relative of mine that fishes. I don't know how true this could be. It just doesn't make sense to me. All the things he's involved in, it's like he'd be fishing at 7. At 7 in the morning, he'd be fishing. You want to go fishing? Because I said some stuff. I said, well, you think I can ask him for this? Well, why? You don't ask people for nothing like that. You don't ask people. I'm like, all right. But I'm a determined kind of creature. I have the dragon energy too, just like Kiana and Trump. But here's the thing: at the correspondence dinner, and again, it's supposed to be the fourth estate. This is all supposed to be the fourth estate. So a question was asked, because Lemon, said something about Kiana, and he's like, well, it is, First Amendment. He does have a right to say what he wants to say. He does have a right, but he just doesn't have the facts. He doesn't understand, which party is for this or for that and stuff like that. I'm like, let's go back to the conversation. Anthony's asked me, he's like, well, he asked me a question. I said, well, I can't get anything around here because it's all liberal and everything. So he's like, what do you mean? What do you mean liberal all this? So you or you? All these things, he didn't say it that way. But he's like, all these things are just like, basically like labels or, a way of like, categorizing things. I'm sure there's a Dio song or a Black Sabbath song, like, somebody just with all the controls, like it just, has everything. Could it be the Mob Rules? I don't know. Could it be Children of the Sea? I don't know. Could it be some kind of song with witches in it? I don't know. Anyway, so And then at the dinner, Jake Tapper and James Clapper, they get an award for the dossier for great reporting on the Russian. It's not even over with yet. They got an award. But and then like I don't know her name. Maybe Anna Cordoba. I don't think it's Anna, but it's something with Cordoba or something. She's a CNN contributor, and she's like, well, he'll be gone next year anyway. And then Ben Ferguson was like, what do you mean? Like, that's a really bad thing to say. Like, how do you know he's going to be gone? Like, it's like he's going to be gone. Oh, he ain't going to be here. Like, they already have him out. They think they have enough. And then Trump's coming out. He's saying, well, there's no collusion. And, there's the reports and everything. But then they're saying, no, we got it. Adam Schiff, and Clapper, and dossiers, and sharing this, sharing that. And then Lemon, he's like, Keanu West, he can say what he wants to say, but he doesn't really, he doesn't know facts. Apparently he doesn't know facts. All right, that is our opening monologue here for today. That's why we're dead last in the ratings. We have our Johnny the Rockets Morgan with us this morning. We had Francesco Francis. And I was going to ask, his name is Andy. Andy, just because it's been very helpful, getting some different people here, on my small little feed, looking at things. I mean, the bands are something that, I was into for like 12 years. I mean, I was at a place where we had bands, and I performed and everything like that, so I know. And, all these years later, being able to see these good tribute bands, I mean, we had tribute bands. I mean, I can name some tribute bands, but I'm sure a lot of people out there never heard of them, unless you grew up around this area. I mean, it was new back then. Like, it was new it was like state of the art, sort of. I mean, up in the area that we were at. The area we were at is like country kind of thing, like, but surrounded by, a lot of Democrats. I mean, this is it. This is Capital Region. We have a lot of state workers, that kind of stuff, and we have the motor vehicle, which I heard is pretty busy. And my aunt had to go down there to get an ID because she don't have her license no more. And she said, "Oh, Frank helped her out. Frank, here, go ahead." She took a picture. She said the place was mobbed. Like, it was busy. I said, "Well," I go, "Aunt, because I ask her all the time. No one even listens to me." I said, "You think they need, I went down there about 5 times asking them for something.